Welcome back once again to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Awino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Let me start by saying this: that you cannot hate Edwin Sifuna. However much you try to hate that guy is very smart. Why am I saying that Edwin Sifuna is very smart? If you listen to the arguments of Edwin Sifuna, and the reasons why he normally tries to argue, you'll realize that this guy normally argues at from the real things that are happening. Like let's say for instance, Edwin Sifuna said something concerning Opiyo Wandayi.
I ran into the former CS for Energy, David Chirchir, one of the most astute and one of the few cabinet secretaries that I respect, because he interacts with members of this house. He explains government policy. Yesterday I was saying, if he was still in that docket, I am sure the drama you are seeing in Nairobi of the Nairobi county government dumping garbage outside the Kenya Power offices and Kenya Power retaliating by cutting power to the county government offices, you would not see those things, because he would take leadership. Honorable Speaker, if you look at the relationship between county governments and national governments, they are supposed to be cordial. Where you see a cabinet secretary, there is a fight in your docket, but you do nothing at all. All you talk about is 2027 politics. You have failed as a cabinet secretary.
Opiyo Wandayi is a CS who was a politician who managed, or who was lucky to be appointed, or maybe was lucky to be given position to serve as the CS of Energy, because of the issue of the broad-based government and all that. But instead of doing what he's supposed to do, he has been walking all over the country, talking about it's either you are in the broad-based government where he is, or maybe they've been talking about politics every now and then.
And I want to tell Kalonzo Musyoka to please leave us alone. Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka, please leave us alone. We are still happy as a people. This idea that every now and then, before elections, people run to Raila Amolo Odinga. That he is a good man, he must save Kenya, he must fight for Kenya, and when the time comes for elections, they sabotage him. They sabotage him. So we have made a conscious decision to work with President William Ruto. So Kalonzo Musyoka and your ilk, please leave us alone. But more importantly, as a people, we have made a conscious decision. And as things stand, there are only two formations, two political formations going forward. Either you are with the broad-based coalition that I belong to, or you are with the Wamunyoro coalition. There are no two ways. There's no third way. Two. You are either with us in the broad-based arrangement, or you are with Wamunyoro. So don't confuse us. So stop confusing us. Just declare where you stand, and then we decide how to handle you. There are vultures. There are political vultures who have fed on Raila's political blood for far too long. These are the vultures who would always want to see Baba languishing on the streets all the time, as they benefit politically. Those vultures, we must call you out, because your time is up. And those vultures are not just out there, they're also here.
Instead of working. So yesterday there was war between the county government of Nairobi and the Kenya Power, whereby the county government, whereby the Kenya Power decided to cut off the power transmission in the county government, and it forced the county government officers to all sewages being dumped. The raw sewages were being dumped in the Kenya Power's offices. And you know, this thing is happening, and Opiyo Wandayi is like, no, everything is just fine. You are a CS, your docket has got a problem. Instead of solving the problem in your docket, you are loitering around the country, following the president everywhere he goes, speaking about politics. Why can't you just style up? And that is why I said sometimes back here that we have a very big problem, because the leaders that we have, the CSS that we have, are politicians. And it is very difficult to serve two masters at a time. You cannot be a politician and at the same time you want to serve people. And that is why you find that right now people like Kabogo, where are they? We normally hear Kabogo. Where is Mutai Kagwe? Where are they? They were appointed to work. What are they doing? Where? Have you ever heard Kabogo since he said that he's the new sheriff in town? You've never heard of him. Where is he? That is the question. Are you seeing? Where is Opiyo or Paranya? Weekly for Paranya? Where is John Bad? Yeah, these guys are just politicians who are putting wameka tumbo yao mbele. They are putting their stomachs in front. Yani they love eating. They feel like they need to benefit. They need to be the greatest beneficiaries in this government more than the Kenyans, without knowing that they're in those positions simply because people feel like a lot of change needs to be done, but they don't see that. Now, Edwin Sifuna is saying that if you're a CS, your docket, your department has a problem, but you're not even bothered about that. You are only bothered about politics. Then you failed. You are a failed CS. You can't say that Edwin Sifuna is talking about this because maybe simply because he has got a grudge with Wandayi. No, Edwin Sifuna have got no grudge with anybody. He has no grudge with anybody. He's just saying what needs to be said. He's just standing for the truth. That truth is what a lot of people doesn't want to hear. A lot of people doesn't want to hear the truth. If you tell them the truth, you are now on the wrong. If you try to correct them, now they see you as an enemy. And I think that is why a lot of things are failing in this country, because many people don't want to know the truth. Many people want someone who can cover up. Like, I've done something wrong, just cover me up, you know. Don't split it out. It will be split out. If you can't do what is right, then someone who knows what is right will tell us that this one is wrong and this person needs to sail up. Just the same way Edwin Sifuna is doing. He's doing a very good job telling this government, this CSS, that they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're doing politics more than what they're supposed to do for Kenyans. After all, guys, that is all I have for today. Let me know what to think in the comment section. But just a reminder, if you're waiting for the first time, don't forget, take a minute, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, drop me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what to think and where you are watching this video from. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.